Hey, it's Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. I know I've been away and I haven't posted a video, but summer is over, so let's get right back to it. Very important story developing over the last 24 hours here about Bank of America and the fair housing law, a very important topic which we discuss in real estate class. Let's get right to it. Let's bring up the headline. Okay, so here it is here from NBC News. This is actually posted today. Bank of America announces zero down payment, zero closing costs for mortgages for Black and Hispanic first-time homebuyers. Now, when you first read that headline, that sounds like, oh, well, thank you very much, Bank of America. That's very generous of you. And you make, right off the bat, you're thinking, that sounds good. Residents in select Charlotte, Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Miami neighborhoods will be first to be offered the program. Well, after you kind of get over the glow of the headline, you first, if you paid attention in class, start to think of two potential violations this could result in. One is that, according to the Fair Housing Act, right? Federal Fair Housing Act, you cannot discriminate in federal fair housing loans based upon race or ethnicity. So by offering this program only to certain races or ethnicities, that can be problematic. You would expect that on that basis alone, this program from Bank of America might see some type of court challenge. Secondly, and maybe we'll scroll down here in this headline here. This is posted just today. Bank of America said is now offering first-time home buyers in a select group of cities with down payment, zero closing costs, just like the headline said, to help grow home ownership among Black and Hispanic Latino communities. Secondly, the problem is, and I think, again, we'll face legal challenge, is that they're offering these loans in only certain neighborhoods, only certain parts of Dallas, Charlotte, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Miami. Does that sound vaguely familiar? If you took our class, then you would remember, I hope, that offering preferential loan terms by geography is also a fair housing violation. That is called redlining. We talked about it in our class, where here in Boston, for instance, and probably some other cities in Boston, in the nation, here in Boston in the late 60s, the banking institutions in the city of Boston and the government got together and offered preferential loan terms in a particular neighborhood of the city. And this loan program was targeted to a particular buyer, African-American buyers, but only in a particular neighborhood. We wouldn't want those folks to be able to buy a house anywhere. No, they only made them available, these special, very beneficial loan terms in a particular neighborhood. And consequently, that neighborhood was transformed by the loan program, and it eventually became a fair housing violation. And a lot of real estate agents made a lot of money by getting people to sell their homes in that neighborhood in a really, really disgusting way. They'd say, like, oh, you definitely want to sell now before the so-and-sos move in. That's called induced panic selling. That's patently illegal. Sadly, in really tremendously ugly fashion that occurred in the real estate industry, real estate agents and brokers played on people's discriminatory fear and hatred and got people to sell based upon the fact that they might not like the complexion or the ethnicity of the new person that was going to be moving in and buying the house next door. because they didn't look like them or didn't come from the same culture or national background or nation of origin. That's disgusting and ugly. But real estate agents did that in Boston, in this particular neighborhood called Mattapan. Full disclosure, I'm actually from Mattapan, as you probably, if you've watched my videos, may have heard me say before. When I was a little kid, I actually lived in Mattapan a long time ago. That is patently illegal activity by the real estate agents, induced panic selling. Whether you say it's because you're not going to like the race of the person who lives next door, or whether you say something else, like, for instance, hey, you know, they're going to build a lot of windmills right around the corner from your house. You might want to sell now. Yeah, that's also induced panic selling. You can't do that for any reason. On a lender point of view, it's illegal to offer loan terms based upon race or ethnicity. So as in this particular program here. So I don't know how Bank of America is going to get around this. It's just mind-boggling to me, these fundamental principles of fair housing. You cannot offer loan terms that are more favorable for one ethnicity over another ethnicity, no matter what ethnicity that is. And you cannot offer loan terms that are beneficial in one particular geography instead of all the geographies. If you're going to offer a loan program in Texas, you've got to offer that loan program everywhere in Texas. Now, you can offer a loan program, or if I want to say, I'll just say in air quotes, discriminatory, based upon a flood zone or an earthquake zone or something like that. Something that's inherent in the real estate. There are exceptions for that. But there are not exceptions for just carving out a neighborhood and say you can only get this beneficial loan program in this neighborhood. Why shouldn't people be able to buy with a loan program in any neighborhood? It wouldn't be that the lenders and the government want to make sure that you live in a certain neighborhood. Oh, it wouldn't be that, because that would be inherently discriminatory. And as I inferred earlier, that's what they did in Boston 50 years ago. Is, yeah, we'll give you this loan, but we don't want you moving to South Boston. No. You live in this little part of the city over here, this corner over there. That's where we feel uncomfortable. That's where we will feel comfortable giving you the loan. Oh my, that is so inherently racist. I don't even know what to say. And I hate to be so political in on this channel, but that's how racist that program was back in the 60s. It sounded great. Oh, we'll give you this loan program, but you can only get it in a certain neighborhood. Yeah, that is inherently racist. It is, absolutely. So I don't know how their Bank of America is going to justify this program. I'm sure they have a mountain of lawyers ready to do so, but we'll see. I think it was going to go to the... I would imagine that over time, this will be challenged in federal court and might even make it to the Supreme Court. We'll keep an eye on it for you. Thanks for watching. I'm Jack Gately from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Have a great day.